did it take?
You know, from the time I came on, I already had a vision about what we wanted to do with this building. Prez was on board with whatever I wanted to do, and he kind of let me run with it. And so that's why I say, you know, by God's grace and President Hampton, this happened. Well, actually, it was a student center that hardly any students ever came in, and it was a building that I thought that was kind of underused, and I thought it's a perfect location for a field house being right next to the football field. And ever since I've been here 4 or 5 years ago, I've always thought that this should have been a field house, and just kind of pursued it. And again, with Dr. Hampton's support, it just kind of happened.
Okay, yeah, you know, for me, the built environment, facilities, say something to our students and to our publics about what our values are. Not only what our values are as a college, but how we value those individuals who make their way to our campus. And so I want our student athletes to have a sense that we value them, that they are important, that when we ask them to be champions for Christ and to represent the Lord and represent Lane, that we want to provide all that we can, all the support that we can, so that they can in fact be champions representing Christ. And so for me, this facility represents that. It'll help our students be champions. And I always talk about our students being champions. I always talk about the C's: champions in the classroom, champions on campus, champions in the community, champions at church, and champions on the field of competition. This facility will give them a leg up and a real opportunity to really achieve. It's been a challenge. I mean, fundraising is a challenge. It has been a challenge for us. And in our college, we don't have a whole lot of infrastructure in terms of fundraising. But the one thing that we do have, and I'm really finding that we have, is that there's a lot of goodwill in Jackson community, a lot of goodwill among our Laneites, and whenever we've asked, they do what they can. And so today, I mean, you think about, just a few weeks ago, we had the Dinner with the Pros, and it was proceeds from the Dinner with the Pros. You know, my cabinet members, you know, Mr. Hamlet, Cheryl Berry Scott, and Michelle Curtin, you know, they had to get together, squeeze some dollars together and squeeze some blood out of a turnip, if you would, to provide some opportunities and some excess within our budget to be able to purchase some of the equipment. So when you look at what my managers were able to do on campus, look at the funds that Coach Burrows and folks in athletics and Richard Donnell, those folks in advancement, what they were able to do. And then just our kids getting together and doing some of this work. Student athletes coming in, giving some sweat equity into this thing, all made it possible.